Just hear those sleigh bells ringling, jing, jing, jingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. It is the holidays.
The holidays, the holidays, which is a radio spot here in Canada. And this woman keeps going, I want to give you the holidays.
Oh, God.
It's gross.
I mean, listen, I can get on board with like some cheesy holiday shit. Let me tell you.
Yes. I love the holidays.
So do I. I love them. And I feel like I don't feel as prepared this year as I'm prepared. Maybe I don't know. I need to like really get in the spirit. But I got home not long ago. I've been on the road. Everything's ready to go. So I think like by the time we're done doing this podcast, and maybe I drink like some mulled wine or something.
Yes.
And start wrapping some presents, I'll be there.
Listen, Brendan and I went out. We're late to the game, and I went to go get a Christmas tree yesterday. It fell through. Could not find a tree stand. Okay.
No.
Yeah, true. And so we went out yesterday to get a tree, and we're like, that's it. We're getting the holiday spirit. Tree did not happen. And then today I'm hosting my gal pals over for an impromptu dinner. A little Christmas meal with Love Actually in the background and like a cheese plate.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm super excited. And but again, I was like, I'm going to run out to IKEA and get a TV stand to just clean up my little apartment a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, no thing. So I
will
behind.
say, just whipping out to get a TV stand is a tall order because it's like you got to pick out the right thing. It's not like you're going out to pick, I need a glass of champagne or something. It's like, it's a TV stand. You can't just whip out and like get the perfect one. You got to do a little research.
I know. We did do a little bit of research and then it just was sold out.
Just put on a cardboard box. F it.
I mean, it is, but it's like, you can't see, but I sold like a piece of furniture and now I just got a big hole in my apartment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's fine. Just keep the booze flowing and nobody will care. Also, no one's going to care anyways. It's all fine. But I feel like that's something that like we do in general is like, I do this definitely. It's like, I feel like when I'm having people over, I like over prepare.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want everything to be perfect. And then I end up making myself and my family insane because I'm like tightly wound the whole time trying to make it all awesome.
See, that's my thing. So tonight I'm doing a turkey breast because I watched Jamie Oliver's Christmas. Did we talk about this?
No.
Okay, so I've already done I was going to say dry run of this, but I don't think that's the term. It's not.
I think it
dry
works.
run.
I mean, I know what you mean.
Okay,
I'm with
good.
you on it. We're doing a quick dry run.
We're doing a quick dry run.
Rehearsal.
Yeah. And I did a turkey breast with like, he does like this film of butter on it, like so much butter on it.
Oh, yeah. It's necessary.
Because he says, and you like to cook, so here's a tip from one regular gal to another. He says that if you just put like not enough butter on it, you're putting salt on skin, which will dehydrate it. And I was like, that makes so much sense.
It makes perfect sense. And that's what I never really understand. Like, I was watching, I'm obsessed with Bon Appetit. Like
Love.
their magazine, their app,
yes.
like all of it is
yes.
so spectacular. But I was watching, they have like these like quick like 30-second videos. And there was a video of this girl making like a prime rib and did it in that like the salt crust that you like chisel away after you've baked it in the salt.
Crazy.
And maybe it's different with beef than it is with like turkey. But yeah, when you have to put so much salt, I always think that. And like if you over salt something, you're effed. You can't
totally.
come back from that.
But
they always say like salt liberally, don't be a puss about it.
Yeah, you can.
And make it happen, but it's a little scary.
Well, I did the butter. I did a bunch of butter on the turkey breast. I did salt, pepper, sage leaves, thyme, and rosemary.
Under the skin?
Not under the skin, just above, because it was like the big butter layer.
Okay.
Maybe this is why I'm puffy and gross. But anyway.
No. Oh my God. So, no. First of all, if you're cooking for people, you have to do it right.
You have to do it
for
right.
For starters.
Absolutely.
You can't like do like a Weight Watchers edition of Christmas.
Absolutely.
Get out of here. There's no way.
So I did that, and then I did his like infamous mashed potato or his like roasted potatoes. Have you ever seen these? Okay.
No.
Everyone listening, buckle up.
Listen up. Hold on to your buttholes, everybody. Stacey's dropping some knowledge.
He takes this. Okay, so he takes like, you know those white potatoes with like the thin skin, not the baby ones, but like the middle grade ones.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of those, and you boil them off until like they're, and then you
al dente. Oh wait, that's just pasta.
Yeah, just pasta. Until you can like, you put like a knife through it until it falls off.
Yeah.
And then he put them in like a colander and like. He calls it chuffing it up, but just like kind of stirring them up a little bit. And then he lets them steam for 2 minutes. And like, when it's like steamy, don't touch them. Then you like move them around and then you put it in a pan with oil and butter. And then you just throw in like garlic cloves with the skin on.
Oh, yeah.
So you're basically roasting the garlic cloves.
Oh, yes.
Put those in for an hour. Then when they come out, you take a potato masher and slightly like push them all down.
Oh, damn.
then
With
you-
the garlic still in there?
I pulled it out because they were kind of burning, so I
Okay.
took them out. But then I put new bulbs in, so I kind of did like a full bulb of garlic.
Yeah.
And then I roasted those for 20 minutes again. And then all of a sudden it's like so crispy on the outside, and then inside it's like insanely delicate.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, it's the way to go.
I love a good potato. And so the other day I was home and I have these Julia Child, the volume 1 and volume 2 of
I
like
saw.
mastering.
Oh, I was on the Insta very much double tapping the like on those.
So I've had these books for a while and so I've always had this idea and nobody steal my idea, but I think it would be really cool to do like a Food Network show where you make everything from Julia Child's book and just try to figure it out. And I'm the only person in the world that would enjoy that.
That's a movie.
With Meryl Streep, you mean?
When you said no one steal my idea, I was like, do not describe the
Wait.
plot of Julia and Julia. Julie and Julia.
Oh, I thought that Meryl Streep was just Julia Child in the movie.
No, but in the movie, Amy Adams has a crappy.
Shit! You're
Are you
right.
nuts?
Yes, I am nuts.
I was like, please do not describe the plot of this movie. Please do not describe the plot.
That's like the time that I watch a Sarah Silverman program when she was doing it. I'm like, I think those are like a bunch of ideas for show things that I wanted to do. I think I make these things up. Anyways, and I'm like, why is my creative genius going to waste? That's why, because they're not my ideas.
Amy Adams.
So, okay, well, fuck Amy Adams.
Yeah, truly.
Meryl Streep, you can stay.
Yeah.
However, so anyways, I was going through all the cookbooks. That's a side story, and they had for their mashed potatoes, for the Julia Child mashed potatoes, is an entire head of an entire head
of roasted
garlic. Yeah.
And
like the whole thing in there, and they're like, I know it seems like a lot and it seems really daunting, but just do it. So I've not made these, but I would love to give those things a spin.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I think my friend Jan also made me potatoes, and I think she might have put sour cream or something in it, and it was unreal.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever had Hasselback potatoes?
No, what are those?
So you take the potato and you cut them really thinly, but you don't go all the way through so that they spread open.
So it's like a spiral?
Or it's not a spiral because they're still just sliced, and then you just put a ton of butter and oil and salt and pepper and garlic and cheddar cheese, bake them, and then it all gets into the potato, and they're it fans out. I guess. Just Google Hasselback potatoes right now, or Pinterest it, and you will get lost on the internet for quite some time. Jeez. It's amazing.
Here's the thing. It's potatoes. I know we're talking about the holiday season and gifts and cocktails. I'm really just down to clown on a mound of potatoes.
Yeah, I don't care about any gifts. You give me some mashed potatoes or a scallop potato, potato.
A scallop potato.
Oh my God, I'm living for that.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing is cooking all the stuff. But I'm not really cooking that much this year.
Well, I'm not cooking as much as I'd like, but I will tell you, I am now madly in love with Jamie Oliver.
Isn't he delicious?
I fully just want to sleep with him, and that's just what's up.
I love him so much. I was watching something the other day. I was watching Beat Bobby Flay.
Oh, okay.
And this was a couple weeks ago. I was at home with John, and I was explaining to him how much I love Bobby Flay, and he's like, "What are you talking about?
You like Bobby Flay?
I love Bobby Flay. I'm not sure exactly on which level, but I just love him, and I'm I want to go to his house for Thanksgiving and just watch him cook stuff. He's such a badass.
Okay, so you like him in a cool friend way, where
no. There's more to it. There's layers. There's layers upon layers.
There's a nuanced love.
But I had so I was not Jamie Oliver with what's his face? Who am I talking
Bobby
about?
Flay. Bobby Flay, the love of your life.
So I was in yes, the love of my life. What's his name?
Bobby Flay.
I was in New York and I was crossing the street. I was just in Midtown, and it's snowing out, and I'm crossing the street, and he was right there, and all I knew how to do was go, "Oh my God, you're Bobby Flay!" And then I kept walking, and it was such a weird exchange because he was like, "Yep. Yes, I am."
That's
and then just kept walking, but it was a really great celebrity moment for me, and I love him.
I like him a lot too, and he was on Alton Brown. That's a way back playback on the Food Network. It's Alton Brown.
Who's Alton Brown? Is he the Toronto dude?
No, Alton Brown was the host of Iron Chef. He was like the main host.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a podcast, which I listened to. He might still have it. I don't know. And he had Bobby Flay on, and he talked about how he was into like horse betting. And I was fully into it.
Really?
I think he's like a man's man, and there's something about him and the way he makes like a jalapeno ganache or whatever. I'm just fully into.
I'm into it too. Yeah, I love it.
But
I love it.
Jamie Oliver, like, there's something I love about him. The set, he lives in like a country home. He'll make you food in his garden. He's so rustic. His kids are named like Petal. Like, I'm in.
Oh, I know. Do you have his cookbooks? You should get his cookbooks. They're quite
really
lovely.
should. I really. Yeah.
I love a good cookbook. I actually got, I've got like quite an array of cookbooks, even though usually when I'm in like a real pinch, I just go online like everybody else.
Of course.
But I like flipping through them. I love reading a cookbook.
Well, that's because no one checks, because then you actually get ideas.
Yeah, you get ideas. And like, I will always say, Chrissy Teigen's cookbook is awesome.
It is?
It's really great. Yeah, because her writing in it's really funny. The pictures are great. Like, she takes like really cute pictures with like John Legend, and now she's doing a new one, so I'm sure their baby's going to be in it.
Yeah.
And she's pregnant, so she's probably all pregnant and cooking shit. But no, her cookbooks are really great. I got for my brother for Christmas, who I'm sure he's not listening to this podcast. I got him it's like a vegan cookbook, but it's like this like gangster vegan cookbook. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can't think of the name of it right now.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And it like,
I was going to get him Hot for Food or Minimal Baker, but I got him that one instead.
Is Hot for Food out?
Baker. I think so. You would imagine it's out before Christmas, right?
Yeah. I can't wait to get that book. The thing is that they've now changed the title. I don't think they changed the title too, but I didn't quite realize. But it's like comfort food. Because every time I've cooked a vegan dish from them, I'm like, oof, this is heavy.
Vegan food will get you. It's like you think like, I'm having a vegan meal. It's got to be healthy. It's like, oh no, they'll pack some shit in there. 100%.
I'm making my vegan cream cheese or my cheesecake, and it's filled with cashews. Like, cashews are like crazy fatty.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. I know. I was going to make something the other day with cashews, and I was like, you know what? F it. I'm just going to use almond milk for now. And because they wanted me to like make a whole sauce out of it. And I was like, it's going to be way too much. I'm going to feel guilty for it. Never mind.
No, I will tell you, I made my own gravy out of the turkey breast and vegetables. And now I'm going to get turkey neck.
Wait, so are you making another turkey breast, or that you have already cooked it and you're just, what's happening?
Oh, so I did a dry run.
Your dry run.
I did my dry run, a classic dry run. But my friends were like, "What? We should do something before the holidays." And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And I was like, "I'll just make that again. It's so easy.
Great.
I know the timing. Come on over. Let's put Love Actually on, and let's just eat some cheese boards and turkey and get fat tonight."
Hell yes! I went over to Trader Joe's and got a bunch of my stuff because their frozen stuff is great. And like, I kind of told myself this year, because like I was saying before, I go so crazy trying to cook everything and make everything awesome that I spend most of my time in the kitchen, and then I'm like kind of stressing out. I'm making a mess everywhere, and I don't get to hang out with anybody. And so I've got to go do Raw and SmackDown on Christmas. Like, Christmas Day is Raw, so I've got to fly to Chicago. Yeah, I've got to fly to Chicago Christmas morning. So that's why I'm like, I'm just gonna hang out and take it easy. But
Renee.
That's fine. It's the home of Home Alone, so it can't be that bad in Chicago, right?
That's true.
Who needs family on Christmas Day?
Not me.
I'm kind of into it, but
yes, I know.
But so, anyways, do you want to do what?
Oh no, my computer was about to die. I'm so sorry. So I was freaking out. So I was like, should we do our sponsor?
Yeah, let's get it.
No. You finish your story. I'm so rude. I had a mild panic. Do you know when you like? I'm looking at my computer. It's 3%, and when you're like trying to be engaged, but you're like, I'm like, I'm gonna lose this. She's talking about her Christmas family and how much she loves her family, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm at 3%. Abort. No, let's do our first sponsor of the day. This is a huge sponsor.
Yeah, man, it sure is.
Guys and gals of the RG Pod, we have been talking about this song for quite some time.
Yeah, we have. This is a big one for us.
This is a huge one for us. Our friends at Songfinch,
Songfinch,
we will talk about after you take on this delicious listen, this musical gift to your ears, made us a song for our regular girls listeners.
Let's give it a spin, DJ McGonagall.
Should we explain? Okay, we want to explain. We'll just go into it and then we'll tell you all about Songfinch afterwards.
Yeah. Play the song and then we'll tell them about it after. We gotta hook them, you know.
We'll
hook them with
'em.
that smooth jam.
Well, guys, feast your ears and get up and dance if you feel so inclined. Our gift to you for the holidays is our RG anthem. Enjoy. While I go plug in my computer.
Okay.
Here's a shout out to our regular girls. Party rock anthem all over the world. Stacy and Renee coming in hot. 1 year running. We thank you a lot. Celebrity gossip, cheap wine and some cheese. Blue Vic burger and conspiracies. Spencer Pratt even told us that we were funny. Just regular girls. We've come a long way since the early days, recording on headsets and husbands with bangs. Pet peeves, primping and fashion advice, crystals and Canadian spice. We're just regular girls. Just regular girls. Regular. Strictly adhere to the no perv rule. We end each episode with Renee talking in ghosts. And we love Diane Keaton and Kate Hudson the most. We're just regular girls. We're just regular girls. Yeah.
All right.
That is our Songfinch song. That is our Songfinch
What did you guys
classic.
think of it? Did you like it? I wish we could get initial feedback from people right away. Like,
Oh
I
my
wish that
God.
we could have had it on the
Totally.
live stream so that we could have people react to it immediately because it's
I know.
a hell of a time.
Hell of a time. We got a Sheryl Crow vibe. We got a
Totally. Same with what's that chick that had that? I'm a bitch. I'm a lover.
Meredith
It's kind of
Brooks.
like that too. Yes, Meredith Brooks. Kind of like that too.
very much a Meredith Brooks song. And
Yeah.
funny enough, Bitch used to be my karaoke jam.
I think it's a great karaoke choice.
But here's the thing. It really defines you for the whole night. So, I mean, it's fun, but like
That's actually such a valid point. Like kind of more so than any other song that I could think of.
like if I see a woman singing that song, I'm not saying I don't like that woman. I just know who she is. Do you know what I mean?
Gonna keep a distance. Like, you know she's going to go home. She's going to talk shit about everybody that was at the bar.
Oh,
tell
yeah.
everybody what a miserable time she had.
She's going to yell at her husband, Kenny, the whole night.
She has a couple cats.
Oh, yeah. And she's drinking Bud Lights if I've ever seen it. But if you want to make your own Songfinch song, let me explain what it is. So Songfinch is a personalized gifting platform that brings your stories, feelings, and memories to life through one-of-a-kind songs from scratch. So using your own unique stories along with your desired genre, vocalist, gender, and song moods, they curate the perfect professional songwriter to handcraft the most personal gift you can give. And I can attest that when we did this, it was quite personal.
So run us through the process of how you did the whole song. Like, what's the deal?
So, I said who I wanted it for. So, I mean, this is like, there's so many uses for it. Weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, Mother's, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas, whatever you're celebrating. So I said for our regular girls listeners. So you choose that. You choose the occasion. So it's like a party celebration. And so you have to tell them stories. And it's like in a small box, super easy to use. Like it's one page on the internet. It's like so simple. So I had to
One pager.
It's a one pager. So I had to do like stuff about us, and it's like, just list things you say. So I was like, glug glug, you hoes. Obviously RIP, and then I would be like ... It's just like some fun stuff we say on the pod.
You feel like you have to give the explanation. Could we actually have a phone call? I think that you would like me better if we met in person and I could explain this to you.
Yeah, and it was just like not to go too much into it, but like I love Diane Keaton, and like Renee loves Kate Hudson, and like we also like Spencer Pratt and Crystals, and also conspiracy theories, and maybe sometimes we do a ghost noise. And I was just like reading it, I was like, what an insane...
What a modge podge of crap.
I was like, what is this podcast? But
shout out to you guys for listening to us. Thank you.
Oh, we really, really appreciate the community that we're building. But I have to say, we're all insane. But it was just like, it was so funny. And if a good thing that happens is if they feel like they need more stories, they'll ask. And they reached out and was like, can we get a couple more? And I was so open to give them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of awesome. And then you choose your vocalist. You can do male or female or surprise. And I said female because we're regular girls. Choose your genre. I was like, party anthem.
It would have been weird if we just had a regular guy. It needed to be a girl.
Yeah, it had to be. But you can be super surprised, which is kind of fun. And then you choose the mood. And again, you can be surprised by that too. And you get it within 7 days. So we got it in 7 days. Yeah. It was great. So it's like super simple, super easy. I can't speak highly of the product enough, if that's the phrase.
It is. It's a phrase today. It's the holidays, and you can do whatever you want. And everybody go get a Songfinch song. What a great way to give somebody a gift. Everybody's got somewhere to go, or people are making their Christmas playlist.
Totally.
What a great way to like plug that in as like a gift to like any family member. To like imagine like psyching out your grandma or grandpa and like playing like a hilarious song about them for them.
Yeah. or what were you saying? Like little kids, like the elves are singing to them. Oh.
Yeah, like how cute would that be to write like a Santa song and like be like, go to bed now, kids, and then do it in song version.
Oh my God, a go to bed song that's personalized. I'm into that.
Hell yes.
So if you want to make your own Songfinch song, first of all, do it and then let us know. But if you use our promo code regular, you'll get $20 off an original song when you use our code. So again, $20 off for an original song from Songfinch when you use our promo code regular. So go do it.
And I highly encourage any of you guys that go out and buy, do Songfinch and get a song made for yourself or for whoever. Please, please, please send us the URL. I really want to hear these songs. I'm so invested in like these singers, songwriter, musicians that are taking all this like weird information you're giving them and making you a song in 7 days. Like that's incredibly talented.
I love it. Please send it to us, and we'll post our song if you want to hear it again and download it and share it around.
Oh yeah, most certainly. Most certainly. So yeah, today on Regular Girls, we're talking about all different holiday things. I mean, Christmas is just around the corner.
Crazy.
Or whatever it is that you celebrate. We're all in celebration mode. You know, we're here to have a good time.
I'm excited.
What are like family traditions that you have? Do you have anything that like you and Brendan do, or like you and like your family growing up always did?
I mean, we just like eat so much and drink so much.
Yeah. That's my kind of party.
Yeah, play darts. Brendan's family, every year we talk about doing a board game and then never do it. So that's a bit of a tradition.
Oh, of saying you're going to do something and then not?
Yeah, do you ever do that with your family where like you're all sitting around and you're like having a glass of wine and you're like, I guess we should play a game, and then it just never materializes, which is like...
I'm actually glad that you said that because I love, like last year we played a bunch of games. We went out and bought a karaoke machine.
See,
and
that's
we tore
fun.
This bitch down.
I'm in.
Went for it. Like we had so much fun. I'm not sure if I'm going to figure out because my brother-in-law set up the karaoke machine last year. And I don't think I know how to do it, and he's not here this year. So maybe we'll just do a cappella versions. Oh my God, how sad would that be?
I think you would do it. I think it's just an AV plug. You just like plug in the thing.
Yeah, but we'd had to do it weird because like the song options on there were weird. So we were like downloading them from another source and then plugging them in. We were kind of bootlegging it a little bit.
That's awesome.
But anyway, so over the year, I feel like I've accumulated a bunch of different games.
Yeah.
But I can't play any of them because they're all for like 4+ players, whoever has more than 4 people in their house, unless you live at home with your family. And at that point, you've already had too much of them.
It's true. I will say I'm not a huge board game gal. The three that I love so much, like obsessed with, I think I've talked about this before. Have you ever played Jokebox? It's on the Xbox.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I think you need like 4 people.
Okay.
But what you do is like it's a game on the Xbox, and you use your phone, so you like log in to like the room, like the online room, and then then questions get sent to your phone. I love how I had to lift my phone and show you what one is. And they'll like send them to you, and you answer these dumb questions, and then and then it goes up on the screen, and then you have to pick your favorite answer, and then whoever gets picked gets points. So it's like so funny.
Well, that's kind of like that other game. Not apples to apples.
Oh no, but it's not like that. It'll be like
there's another game that's kind of like that though, where you like give out like you get like a phrase and somebody has to fill in the blank, right, with like weird ass answers.
No, but this is like sometimes like real answers. Like what's the weirdest name of the kid you went to high school with or something, or like, and then you answer it. So it's just like whatever's funny.
What is your answer to that? Tell me right now. The weirdest name of the kid you went to school with.
I honestly can't even think now that I'm being put on the spot.
Mine was a Raphael Pigaligalongus.
There's no way.
I swear to God. There's a song, Raphael Pigaligalongus, Raphael.
And was he like, no, you guys stop. And you're like, never.
He was actually much older than me, so I
that's fine.
Talked to him, but yeah, that's a thing.
There's also a game on Jokebox because there's like multiple games where it's called like Monster Match, and like you're monsters, and again you're on your phone, and you have like a secret power, so you have to date certain people to get certain things, and you're like and you're like texting, like it's like you're like texting the other monsters, like, and you only have 4 text messages, so you have to lock in a date. It's really
fun. There's so many like cool different games to play now too. Like
yeah,
so I ordered one that's called What Do You Meme, and it's all meme based.
Oh really?
Games, obviously, or like the answers are all memes. Like kind of similar to what you were saying, where like there'll be like a theme and you have to answer with a meme, like whatever it is, and whoever has like the funniest answer, whatever wins. And then I also bought. There's a company called Moose Knuckles in Canada. They do like these jackets and shit, but I bought something off their site. It's a Snoop Dogg Mad Libs.
No way.
Yeah, so I haven't busted that out yet. But yeah, I've got a couple downstairs that I haven't really dabbled in yet. So I'm hoping after I make some like weird Christmas cocktails that I can bust that out.
Oh yeah.
I love a good game.
What you need to get is Codenames if you don't have it already.
Oh, I don't have that.
Okay, so Codenames is like, so you and I would be on a team and there'd be 2 other people. And then there's like a bunch of words in a grid, and you have to get your person, like I would need to get you to guess words.
Okay.
Like I would have like, so one team is red, one team is blue. So we're blue, and I need to get you to guess all the blue words. So I have to theme them together.
Oh, gosh.
So I would have to be like, cocktails too, if it was like wine, beer, and hope that you would get wine and beer, and I'd be like, yes, great. So when you have a couple of wines and your brain goes, I don't know, anywhere else, and you're trying to use your brain, and one of my guesses for my partner was I had fair and code, and I was like HR2 like just
what?
Yeah, he got it.
Oh my gosh. I that sounds really intense.
It is, but it's so funny because when you hear what people are saying, like Brendan was like you know, like I don't know, like he would say anything. I can't even remember. It was like Robot 7, and you're like, what are you talking about? It's so fun.
What is that game called? When it's like it's a phrase, but the words are all like pronounced differently. Like
oh my god.
God, what is that called? I
Mad
love
Gab.
that game. Mad Gab. Mad Gab is so much fun,
it's
especially
so
like
good.
when you're the one holding the card and you know what the person's trying to say. I am probably going to play Mad Gab later this afternoon.
Mad Gab is so fun. Because you just realize how stupid you are.
It's so dumb, especially when the person's like right there about to say it. You're like, how are you not getting this phrase?
Oh my god!
Like, what?
It was. I should get Mad Gab. Yeah,
Mad Gab's just like a good, easy. Yeah, it's a fun one. I love it.
And I think my last favorite game is Werewolf. Have you ever played Werewolf?
Hell no. What is that? I don't even know
Okay,
what it is.
this is how I met all my friends in Los Angeles. Someone invited me to a
Oh.
werewolf party, and essentially there was like,
Sounds like a sex-themed party.
oh yeah, in that we drank liqueurs and we got to know each other. But you sit down and like pass out cards, and like some people get chosen as the werewolf, some people are just townspeople, some people are like the doctor who can save people in the night. And you basically close your eyes, and then the werewolves open their eyes, and then they come together and they have to like kill people.
Okay.
So they like you'll close your eyes, and then the werewolves will like choose who they die or who they want to kill. And then if two werewolves choose the same person, they're dead.
Oh.
It's like, and then when you wake up, you have to guess who the werewolf is. So you'll be like, well, I think Renee's a wolf because she was sitting beside me and she was moving in the night, and I think she was pointing at somebody. Like, it gets intense.
Whoa, that's like a murder mystery kind of thing.
It totally is.
Oh, I would play that. Another cool gift. I'm hoping that this is a cool gift, and
Yes.
I'm assuming that they're also not listening to this podcast. But I got for a couple different family members. It's a game called Hunt a Killer.
What?
And I heard about this on some other podcasts that I had been listening to, like In the Dark and maybe like Dirty John or something maybe. But I was listening to some podcasts, and it was one of their sponsors. So also shout out to Songfinch. Get in and use our sponsors, guys.
Yeah.
But Hunt a Killer is a game that is it's a monthly subscription, and they'll send it to your house every week, and you have to solve the murder case.
Oh
and
my
there's like
God.
different clues and different like. I'm hoping that it's good. I can't even like fully talk about how it works because it's not coming to my house. But yeah, basically there's like clues and games and stuff that all kind of come your way, and you have to solve the murder. I'm not sure if like during like a 6-month subscription, if you like have like one murder you're solving through that 6 months.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be cool? Like, what a good like
Yeah.
gift for. It's just like a random fun thing to do because I feel like it's so easy to. People don't hang out. It's nice to give people a reason to hang out and like do something together. It's like, let's solve a murder together. Yay.
And that's
family time.
And that would be such a good, it sounds like it's our sponsor now, but that would be such a good gift for like friends or family that you're like away from, and you both have to like
Totally.
work together on it.
Yes. Yeah. And I was explaining this to one of our makeup artists, and she said she got something like that for her mom. And it was like a mystery box thing that comes to your house, and hers was like a zombie apocalypse one.
Awesome.
And but she didn't tell her mom what she was sending her, so she was just getting these random letters in the mail, and it was like kind of freaking her out. And then when she found out, my friend was like, "No, mom, it's for me. Just like play along, go with it." And then they like sent this like vial of like a thing to like kill zombies to their house, and her mom like finally understood like what was going on, like solved this whole thing about the zombie apocalypse. But yeah, there's like some cool stuff like that out there to get for gifts that aren't just like a one-time use thing or whatever. Like you can keep using it for like, oh crap.
What? That's so. Guys, we are having some technical glitches. This is like, you turn one and then you just backtrack.
And it all falls to shit.
Yeah, but that's the holidays, right? We all want them to be perfect, and then all of a sudden your mom has too many screwdrivers and she ends up in bed at 6:30. You know what I mean?
Well, that would actually be a best case scenario. I mean, things could be worse than that.
Oh, yeah. I remember my grandmother used to love a screwdriver, and I was like, really? That's the thing we're going with? And she would just...
Screwdrivers, to me, are like it's like the first thing that I ever really drank, and I can't drink them anymore.
No,
like
it's orange juice.
It's awful. It's absolutely treacherous. Nobody do it.
Well, I need to tell you. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You say what you're going to say.
No. I was just literally talking over you like a real, just full-on loser.
Who cares? Okay, so I have some stuff that I want to talk about that is drink-based. Shocker.
Me too.
We'll talk about some cocktails, but before we do that, do you want to talk about our next sponsor? Because they're all about food and making life easier, so we kind of can go hand in hand here.
Absolutely. And you guys know who we're about to talk about. It's HelloFresh.
Damn right it is. So you guys know about HelloFresh. I mean, everybody's got to know about HelloFresh at this time, but
Absolutely.
It's so great. Everybody's so busy shopping, planning, doing everything for the holidays. Why not put some of that stress into somebody else's hands? Move on over to HelloFresh. Check out everything about them. I mean, you guys, it's a delivery service. It sends fresh food to your
Yes.
house. And what's cool about this, they've got a really great like festive thing happening right now. There's like a meatloaf a la mom with roasted root vegetables and a thyme gravy. There's a pan-seared scallops with the heirloom
Yum.
tomatoes, mashed potatoes, like we were just giving a shout out to, with
Hello.
some mayor lemon. But yeah, there's so many great things that you guys can get right now that are all holiday based. And so what you guys do is you choose your delivery date for whenever works best for you guys in your busy schedule. And then all the ingredients we send over to your house. And it's so easy and convenient because everything comes ready to go. It lets you be like this amazing chef in your own kitchen.
Yeah, and
I love it.
There you can choose 3 plans to choose from. There's classic, veggie, and family, which is incredible. Yeah, which is super great because sometimes we veggie, sometimes we ain't.
Exactly. Sometimes we get with it and sometimes not so much. But that's cool. So you guys can switch it around. You guys can actually put the account on pause too if you're going to be going out of town or, just kind of want to take a break for a sec. But yeah, that's like they're so flexible with your schedule and helping you get great meals onto your family's plates.
And HelloFresh,
Pinterest worthy.
Yeah, and they're only $10 a meal, which is like pretty fantastic and it's a really low amount to justify, I think. If you think $10 a meal is crazy.
And just to shut your brain off and, concentrate on some other stuff that you need to do rather than just making sure that every meal looks amazing when HelloFresh can do that all for you guys. So what you have to do is you get $30 off your first week of HelloFresh. Visit HelloFresh.com and enter our promo girl, which is Regular Girls 30. Regular Girls 30.
Yeah, so for $30 off your first week of HelloFresh, visit HelloFresh.com and enter Regular Girls 30. That's 30.
You guys got it. Get out there. Make your lives easier. Hook up with some HelloFresh. They're amazing. They've made my life so much easier.
Oh, yeah.
So thanks for that.
And
Love
thank you,
it.
HelloFresh, for sponsoring us. And if you get HelloFresh, let us know. I like to know when people they dabble in with what we're dabbling
me too.
in.
Certainly. I know every time one of those boxes comes to my house, it's like Christmas.
It's really
Funny
great.
enough, it is really great. So that's the food side covered for you guys. But I've been looking up ideas to make some Christmas cocktails. So here's one that I saw that I think I'm gonna lean into.
I'm excited.
So the cocktail itself is fairly straightforward.
Okay.
But it's the garnish that I'm into.
Okay.
And this was kind of something that popped in my head when I was in Manchester, England. A girlfriend of mine was drinking gin and tonics.
Yum.
And they were serving them with a rosemary sprig in the cocktail.
Delicious.
Which looks amazing. It's aromatic. It adds so much to the cocktail. But I saw this other thing. So you could do like a gin and soda and cranberry, or vodka soda cranberry. Pick your poison, whatever you want. But you just add that little bit of like cranberry in there to give it that Christmassy look. And then for the sprig of rosemary, so you can make a simple syrup, which is just water and sugar. It's easy. But you take the sprig of rosemary and dunk that into the simple syrup and then coat it in sugar and then just put some cranberries on the very end of the sprig. It looks so pretty. You can just dunk it in your drink, add some extra sugar in there if you wanted it.
Delicious.
It looks so pretty. I can't remember which website I saw that on, but that one was like the main one that stood out to me as like a pretty little garnish. Because sometimes you don't even have to get that crazy with the cocktail because you know you want to hang and party. You don't want to have like too much sugar, mix too many different weird concoctions. But this one will just like at least look really cute and look like you put in a bigger effort than you kind of did.
Oh my God, listen, you throw a gin and a soda and you throw even just a full cranberry in the bottom. I'm having a good time. Or a pomegranate.
Pomegranate, you certainly could. So the same friend that was drinking these cocktails, Jackie Stakel, I'm not sure if she's listening. What's up, Stakes, if you are.
Hey, Stakes.
And she was telling me before about she would get a bottle of wine or a bottle of booze as like if you're going over to somebody's house,
okay,
and you want to bring something.
Yeah.
So what she would do is she would put the wine in like a cooler or something that like surrounds it like pretty closely, but not like totally flush with it. Fill it with water and then add the rosemary, the cranberries, whatever to it, and then put it in the freezer. Then when you pull it out, you bring it over to the house, and it looks really pretty and decorated, and it keeps the booze cold throughout the night.
It's
like ice that surrounds it, and it looks really pretty. I know. I was like, what a genius idea.
Oh
I want to test it out. It seems really cool. Just like a simple. I love gifts like that are just like going that extra distance to make something nice for somebody, or like just making it not out of the ordinary.
Oh, that is okay. I think going into the new year, I mean, like I've already gone, the holiday parties are come and gone, but I think I'm going to start bringing host gifts. I think I'm going to be that person. Like a card, a bottle of wine. Like it goes a long way. Someone brought me a candle once and literally it was the nicest thing ever.
I'm like I like bringing somebody like a plant as well.
Nice.
Like especially like over the holidays, like I would definitely show up with like a poinsettia, or actually at Trader Joe's, I got it looks like a little mini Christmas tree, but it's actually a little rosemary bush, which would be great to turn into these cocktails that I was just talking about.
Absolutely.
And it smells so pretty. It's always nice to bring a little something because the host is busting their ass, as we were just saying, to make everything look awesome for everyone. So give them a little something, you know?
And I hope my girlfriends are listening to this as it hasn't been posted, but I am about to host you. Bring me things.
Don't let Stacy down. Bring her some stuff.
Yeah, and I even said the wardrobe is comfy. Don't come here with pants with zippers. I want sweatpants.
Hell yes.
Mainly because I'm feeling puffy and I want to feel thin.
Everybody do what I want right now. That's like a big thing that my family always does is like one of our traditions is getting pajamas Christmas Eve. And I think that I maybe talked about this like last year on the podcast.
But that's nice.
It's still a tradition. It's so simple and it's like cute. Everybody can feel comfortable and I love like when you have people come to the house, it's like making everybody feel cozy. That's nice. The name of the game. You have like some slippers or whatever to make everybody feel like they're home as well.
Well, let me tell you.
That's the deal.
I am in my booziness for the holidays, and I can tell it's the holidays not only because my pants are tight, but also because I see brown liquor and I say yes. And
sign me up.
I haven't met an old fashioned that I did not enjoy. That is like bourbon.
I wish I was cool enough to like old fashions. Like I feel like you're such a cool lady for drinking that.
Honestly, thank you so much. I did go to a bar. It was a super cute one, and there was like this British waiter, and all the people I were with were getting beer, and I said, "Can I get an old fashioned?" And let me tell you, he looked at me as if I was like the most important person he's ever met, and everyone looked at me like, "Ooh!"
Wow.
And I'm into an old fashioned, and then I went to a birthday party, and the host, he had a jug of old fashions that he would just pour for like pre-mixed.
Whoa.
And it was like an orange zest, and it's like so like burny and nice. Yeah.
It's bourbon.
I believe it is bourbon. I'm going to look it up right now, but an old fashioned is just goddamn delicious.
Like I do love a good mulled wine. That's always like a nice thing to have, but even just like making it and making your house smell amazing because it's all the cloves and the cinnamon and the juices.
Delicious.
Oh my God, it's like it's better than having the candle burning. Like this changes the game entirely.
And can I say that I used to get into, and this was how I first met my first ghost that was in my Toronto apartment. I used to make citrus boiling water. Like I would just get like cranberries and oranges and like grapefruit, like whatever was kind of going bad in the fridge, as you do. And I would throw it into a pot and let it burn, and it just fills your house with like citrus, like a mulled wine.
And the ghost would shut off the fire on you or something, right?
Yeah, it turned the fan on.
Shut off the stove? The fan on. Got it.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this last week or the week before, but I'm going to try to do, it's like a whiskey apple cider mulled drink.
Yes.
So that's what that's where I'm leaning towards.
I'm into that so much. And I would say even throw in a little bourbon on that. That's going to be nice.
I think that you can dabble in that brown liquor, get white girl drunk, get in there, do it.
I'm telling you, the new year, I think I'm going to be the girl that's like Jameson on the rocks. I think that's going to be my bev.
Who are you?
I don't know. Will it make me fatter? I don't know. How much is a saltine? I don't know.
Apparently 70 calories. But no, they're 25. Everybody get off my case. I love saltine.
But do you think that Jameson and vodka are the same calorically?
So
it's like 100 calories.
But is it really?
I think a shot of vodka is like 100 calories. Is that
Why? Why? I thought it was like 70, but whatever. If you're in 70 to 100, it's not really making that much of a difference.
No.
But so I know that Scotch is supposed to be the lowest calorie booze, but that's because it's like pure gasoline. But Scotch is supposed to be the lowest.
I hate Scotch.
So do I. It's absolutely horrible. Like even like and like the better it gets, the worse it actually is. Like if the longer it's been like distilled, oh God. I'm Googling it right now. Lowest calorie alcohol.
I think it's gonna be vodka. I think it's always the clear stuff like gin.
No, this is just giving me mixed drinks instead of the things. Yeah, I mean, I guess you would think that it's vodka, yeah, because it's clear, but I'm not really sure. And sometimes it's better not to know.
Oh, I just found literally a tracker here. I'll put it in as we're...
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I guess if you went to like MyFitnessPal and just said you were drinking like a shot of something, it would tell you how many calories it was.
Yeah. Oh,
something like that.
I have fallen off. 250 calories. No, there's no way.
No!
There's no way. That's at 100 grams. I don't even know what that is. 1 fluid ounce.
I don't know. That's a shot, right?
Oh my God. It's 70 calories. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
thank God. See, I was right.
God.
70. I am not that bad with my calories. I knew it. I knew saltines could not be that bad.
That's crazy.
And so vodka 70 calories.
Yeah. Or whiskey is. So vodka's got to be less.
Oh, see, guys, it's not that bad.
We're doing okay.
Come on.
I also felt like, so I went to go see, oh my God, my brain literally shut off.
You just had a brain fart.
I did. I literally did. The Disaster Artist. And
oh, yeah.
I went to Cineplex and I was having what I like to call, and I want to recommend these to everyone in the new year, a luxurious afternoon. This is when I was like, I'm going to the movies in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Were you by yourself?
A friend came and he showed up and he was new to the city, had never been to the Scotiabank Theater.
What?
Isn't that weird when, I mean, I'm sure there's people listening that's like, what is that? But you know when someone you're like, you've met in Toronto and like, you're like, you don't know where the subway is?
Yeah, right.
Are you
what
kidding
are you talking
me?
about? Come on. Get with it.
But I was like, I'm going to the movies. Come if you want or come if you don't. I don't care.
Yeah, whatever you want.
And I got a beer in the afternoon. And I felt...
Hell yes.
Yeah, I got a Budweiser too. Like, I was just being gross about it. And, but then I was like, do I seem like an alcoholic to this person? But then he got one. But I was concerned for a second where I was like, I'm getting a beer. I'm just getting one.
Here's the thing. I think like we have irregular schedules.
Yes.
And that allows you to have an irregular choice of whenever you want to have a drink or a snack or a nap. You can have a nap if you want, and nobody can judge you on that. It's your damn life.
Try me. No,
Come at her.
Yeah, I just was like, I just felt odd. You know when you're like you want a bev and you've got and you've got the new friend and you're like, do I cross the threshold and show them who I really am? It's 2:00. I want the wine. And you're like, you have to suss it out where you're like, when do I show them that I am a boozer?
So I did that the other day. I was in, a couple weeks ago, I was in New Orleans and I went to go, I was grabbing an appetizer with a friend of mine. And she's never drank in her life.
Okay.
Ever. And not for any, she's just like, she's a lovely person and doesn't need it.
I get it.
So good for her.
Love it.
Anyways, whatever. So anyways, we went downstairs, but I was actually I was like taking a little bit of a break myself. So I went down and I actually just like ordered a Diet Coke. So her and I are sitting at a table, we're sitting across from each other. She's just drinking like water. I have a Diet Coke. And this guy kept looking at us like he like wanted to come over and like talk to us or whatever. But his opening line was like, who comes to a bar and doesn't get a drink?
Get out
As
of
if
here.
we were like from like Alcoholics Anonymous or something and just like really testing our will. I don't know. But I was like, beat it. We're both married and we're not interested in you right now. And we're just having a Diet Coke.
Also, what a nightmare. Like,
yeah, scram. Get out of here. Bad.
It's got to be tough. Like, it's got to be, I, as someone who does drink, but I mean, I try and make it as cool as possible when people who don't drink. But sometimes I'm sure it's so annoying to be around people like us.
Oh, like if I'm not drinking and around people that are, I'm like, you're the worst. You're so annoying.
What a nightmare.
I hate it. Oh my God. I have like zero patience for it. I have to participate. Otherwise, I'm like, I guess I'm just going to go to bed because.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
You can't participate. You can't hang out in that same room and like.
No.
Be on that same level.
Oh, you know when like you go to a party late and like they're slurring and you're like not at the level and you're just like, honestly, guys. But when you're at that level, then we're the party poopers. But
I know
we don't look good.
Yeah, I think the person that's just like not drinking and that's like the life that they're living, that's like the choice that they made. So they're like used to it, you know? And I think if you've never been the one drinking and you don't know how like that is. You're just on the other side of it of always assuming everybody's just stupid.
But my thing is I can tell that I'm getting older because I remember when you're like in high school and you're like, let's get wasted. Like you want to feel wasted. Now the second I'm like, I'm drunk, I'm in a cab, I'm out the door. I'm like, absolutely no thank you.
I'll shut it down too. I feel like I've been doing that like a lot lately too, where it's just like, and I notice it the most when I'm drinking wine.
Oh,
when
wine
I'm
will get
drinking
me.
wine.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I feel like I need to take a little bit of a breather, and I love wine, but it gives me the worst hangover, the worst
The
headache.
sugar.
And even when you're just like sitting around shooting the shit, like, I mean, it's a sipper, of course, but like you still go through it. It's going to do some damage.
Absolutely. Oh my God. And it's so sugary. I feel like I need to go into the red wine territory, but then that is also difficult because then you get troll mouth. And I feel like we've talked about this before.
Oh,
but
troll mouth is, it's awful. And then even those like wipes that you can get to get rid of it also taste like shit. They're gross.
Absolutely. I was talking to a friend of mine who's just recently single and now he's like on the dating scene. And he's not a huge drinker, but he's like, he's been drinking a lot. And he has, well, because you go on these dates, right? So you're going to have like a beverage.
Yeah, you have to. Of course, you have to.
You have to. You heard it here first. No.
If you're going on a first date, if you're going on a first to fifth date, you're having a cocktail.
But can I ask a question here? Because this is something we were discussing.
Okay.
Would you cap it off? Like if you found yourself single again and you're like out on the town and you're going on dates, would you, I would have to mentally be like, I'm capping this at 2 drinks or there will be a problem.
Yeah, you would have to.
Right? Or
you know what? Like, so I was out the other day and I was very tired and I literally just had a glass of wine. But at the end of the glass of wine, I could tell that I was rambling. My stories weren't really going anywhere.
Yeah.
And that was like my brain signal to me of like, okay, you're done here. You're not entertaining anybody around you. You're not making any sense. You have to cap it off because it's a slippery slope if you delve any deeper than that. Unless that's the kind of life you're trying to live, then hey, wave that flag.
I mean, I guess we're getting into a whole nother topic and it is supposed to be holiday themed, but
this turned into a whole podcast about drinking. The last like 15 minutes have been about booze.
well, it is kind of the holidays. I mean, that is sort
It
of the
is.
theme. That's why everyone goes to the gym on January 1st because it's just like they've been drunk
Deck your
for 2
halls.
weeks.
God, I went to the gym today and I just like, I was struggling to get through it because I was like,
Renee. Okay. We get it.
no, but here's what I like to do. And I don't mean to like be on my high horse, but I do like to get in my workouts over the holiday because if I don't, I like to be indulgent. I want to eat things. I want to drink things. But if I don't get my workout in, I'm going to feel guilty.
Oh,
So
I'm guilty
I like
now.
I like to get that guilt out of the way. I mean, it'll obviously make like a bit of difference. Is it going to make a drastic difference? No, but my guilt like overrides all of my emotions if I haven't worked out and I want to eat something bad. It takes over and it sucks.
You're honestly like, listen, as a boulderer, I'm a rock climber now. I haven't climbed in a week because everyone left me for the holidays. Could I go by myself? Yes, but I have to get rock climbing shoes. Anyways, I say this to say I do feel gross. Like I haven't been working out and now I like run past. I have like a big mirror near my bedroom. Run past it to get my clothes. Because like I've been indulging. Like I'm like, an old fashioned at 2 p.m. Yes, please.
And
What
as
a
you
problem.
should.
Yeah.
As you should. So, and that's the thing. It's like I don't want to question my indulgences when I do them. I just want
Smart.
to do it. Like I came back from the gym. I went to like this hot class, but it was a struggle for me. It wasn't like the greatest workout I've ever had just because I'm like tired and flew in and whatever. But my first workout when I get home is always dog shit. But as soon as I got home, I ate a sugar cookie because I was like, well, whatever. I already did my thing,
But
so
that's
now
the
I can
point.
do the damage.
But that's
it is the point.
It's the moderation. It's like the smartest way to do the holidays.
Yeah.
Now,
a
next
genius.
week's conversation will be: do I join Barry's boot camp, which is across the street from Second City?
Oh shit.
I know it's expensive. Hey, Barry's, sponsor me.
Yeah. Yo,
Or
Barry's.
Peloton.
You're your girl.
Yeah, Peloton has still not gotten back to me, and I have Instagram storied them.
And they're not biting.
They're not biting. I'll keep the campaign going.
Peloton?
I know it's
Yeah,
at Peloton.
Why don't you start like a Kickstarter?
Kickstarter to
Peloton
buy
Kickstarter.
Stacey a Peloton. Literally, have you seen the commercial? Did I send you the YouTube commercial for
No.
Peloton? Oh,
No.
it's aspirational.
Oh wait, is it the one with the little girl that like is
No.
pedaling?
It's this like beautiful woman who lives in an apartment that's covered in glass and she lives in the woods and there's just this bike in the middle of a room and and I was like, wow, that's like really insane.
It's a good life.
It looks like the best life. Peloton,
Well,
good job.
send me the link, and I'm gonna dabble. I'm gonna check it out. I like riding bikes in the sense that like I like being on a cruiser bike and going to get like a yardstick of a drink somewhere, you know, like on like holiday.
Yeah, it's cool
I
time
like
Renee.
that.
Yeah, that's
cool time me.
Yeah.
But to actually, like, John bought me like a mountain bike before, and I'm like, I don't think I'm like cut out for this.
See, this is why I like rock climbing. Like, I like stuff like, you know, that is hard to, it's not hard to do, but I did pull my shoulder out.
Oh, shit.
Spinning. Yeah.
What? Spinning you did?
Well, it was really intense, and I'm so competitive, and like there's like leaderboards and you have to like win.
Damn.
And I know I'm too much, but anyways.
Normally I'm very competitive, and today in my class I was like, I'm just gonna kind of do my own thing. I was already sweating a bunch. I was already in a hot room, and I was just there. So I was like, I'm getting through this. But there was like way more cardio than my body was ready for today.
Oh, see, that's the thing. See, that's why I might dip my toe in berries. Treadmill, weights, but it's expensive. It's just so expensive.
Yeah, stuff like that is a lot of money. It's crazy. It's like astronomical.
I wonder if it's worth it.
Being healthy is very expensive.
Yeah, that's why people who are in shape are uptight.
Yeah.
Because they're wasting their money is all going to the gym.
It's crazy. I mean, when you have to think of like going to like the grocery store, buying healthy food, spending time to cook stuff, like it's so much work.
I can't.
I just want to eat some all dressed chips.
Hell yes.
Oh my God. I gotta go grocery shopping.
Guys, this is like bringing it back old school. There's so many technical fuck ups.
Couple of glitches.
So from two brain dead regular girls.
Yeah, two dumb regular girls. So stupid today.
Should we give it any like holiday tips, or should we just wish them a happy holidays?
I'm going to give some holiday tips.
Great.
Okay, so holiday tip number 1. Here's the problem. Actually, so most of my holiday tips are like gearing up for the holidays. The holidays are here. It's too late. We're in it. Like we're in it. The holidays are now. Your deadlines for delivery dates are cut off. It's simply not happening.
Never happening.
So, here's what you got to do. If you haven't bought anybody anything and you need to go out to the store, you need to like go to the mall, just like be mentally prepared, hydrate, get in there and get out. And like, you're going to hit the lines. You're going to deal with annoying people.
Oh, yes.
That just is what it is. But here's another thing you can do. You can also just avoid it and like just spend time with your family. That's a good thing, right?
That's the easiest thing. Listen, your mom doesn't want a candle. She just wants you to tell her she's the best.
I actually, you know what? I will say if I didn't get my mom a Christmas present, she would be pissed. Pissed.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. But I mean, like quality time, like if you got her like a nice dinner, or you were like, I'm going to take you out on a date, or I'm going to
You know what else is great? Write someone a nice letter.
Write someone a nice letter. When do you ever
write
get
someone a nice letter? Oh my God, it's free. It's thoughtful. It's a moment that you can share with that person, and you didn't have to pay shit for it.
Absolutely.
If you're in a pinch, is all I'm saying. Or
gift card.
If you're in a pinch, yeah, gift card's always easy. Why don't you make something like bake something and bring it over? You do something like that, or just pretend you're sick and don't go.
Just ignore it. I would also say my biggest tip is like it's not going to be perfect, so just go with it. You got the theme of holidays is easy. Make it easy.
Just watch Home Alone.
Yeah.
Drink some eggnog. I'm the only one that likes eggnog in the world, apparently. That's okay.
No, a
lot of people don't like it. I'm very into it. Just try to have a good time. Try to relax. The holidays are meant for relaxing. Try not to, break your back over it. Who cares?
Go for a bath. Throw in a Lush bath bomb. I mean,
yes.
Have a good time. Be indulgent. Go to the movies at 2 p.m.
Yes. Get you a Budweiser at 2 p.m. Yes. Live your best life.
Send me those
regular
snaps.
Girl style.
Yeah.
Well, thanks guys for listening, and I hope that you guys all have a really great holiday and get to spend some time with your friends and family and loved ones, and hopefully something cool happens. And if it does, please let us know.
Let us know, and we wish you a safe and happy holidays. And enjoy if you got nothing else to do, throw on the regular girls anthem and just have a good time.
Yes, do that. And you know what else I'm going to do? And this is I am for real about this. I'm going to put together a regular girls Christmas playlist. And then I'll put it up on Spotify, and I'll tweet it out to you guys of where you can find it. And that's where you guys can listen to regular girls Christmas music.
Please throw in a couple of Hanson Snowdens. Merry Christmas, baby.
Of course. Well, I would still have the one that I did last year. I'll build upon it.
Woo, woo.
All right, guys, have a great Christmas. Stace, you have a great Christmas.
You have a great Christmas,
Send
Renee.
Brendan my best.
I will. You too, John.
and be indulgent, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Bye.
Bye.